In this demonstration, I'm going to show you how you can create a VM with a template in Azure. So what we're going to do basically is that we're going to deploy a VM with a QuickStart template, and we're also going to examine the monitoring capabilities. So the first task that I will perform is that I'm going to show you how you can use a QuickStart gallery of templates to deploy any resources. But for this particular demonstration, we're going to deploy a virtual machine. And after that, we're going to verify and monitor the virtual machine deployment. In order for me to deploy a VM with a template, I need to go to GitHub, and from there, I will locate Azure QuickStart template. So what I will do is to open a new tab and type GitHub, github.com/azure/QuickStart. Azure hyphen QuickStart hyphen template. Now press enter. So this will go to the GitHub and open QuickStart template for me. Then in this QuickStart template now, so I'm going to click on the QuickStart, and inside the QuickStart, I'm looking for something that can allow me to deploy a VM. So I'm looking for a VM, a template rather, that can deploy a VM for me. So I'm looking for a template to do that. So I'll go to Microsoft.compute, and inside the Microsoft.compute, this is Microsoft.compute, and inside the Microsoft.compute, I'll look for VM Simple Windows. So here is it, no, not that one. VM-simple. Yeah, I think it should be somewhere here now. This is it, VM-simple Windows. VM-simple Windows. So I'll click on this, and it should take me to, where I can get more information about this template. This is the description of the template. It says that this template allows you to deploy a simple Windows VM using a few different options for Windows version using the latest patched version. This will deploy an A2 size VM in the resource group location and return the FQDN of the VM. So what I will do now is to click on Deploy to Azure. This will take me to an Azure portal, and it will automatically sign me into the Azure portal. Why? Because I've already signed into Azure portal from here. So this will take me to Azure portal, and from there I will continue the deployment. So here is the template, and what I need to do now is to click on the edit template. For instance, in the edit template, I can see the backend code of that template. So if I'm the type that love coding, or I like writing JSON scripts, I can write my own scripts, and it will come up with something close to this, whereby I can use it to deploy any resources. For example, this is where they take care of anything relating to the password. This is where the username is, and this is where the password information is. So there are a couple of information that I can change here. One of the information that I would like to change is the VM name. So this is the size. This is where I can change the size. Here's the name. So the default value now is a simple-vm. I will change it to my VM template. And the size, this is where you can change the size. For example, this is standard D2S underscore V5. I will change it to V3 and I can save it now. Then it will take me back to this place where I can now use the GUI now to finish the deployment. For instance, I will select the resource group where this one will reside, and after the resource group I will also select the region. The region is going to be East US. Then the username is Azure user. The password, let me use PA$W0RD1234. And I think that's the most important information there. Then there is this DNS label prefix. This DNS label prefix is something that we can change to. This will form the DNS label for the virtual machine. So I can change it to my VM template 1759, and the version of the operating system is 2022 Data Center Azure Edition. Then I can click Review plus Create. So what is happening now is that it's running the final validation, and after this final validation is going to determine if I can move forward. That is, if all the information I supply are in order. And if they are not in order, it's going to tell me. And if they are in order, it will give me this button, Create. So I can click Create now. This will go ahead now to initialize the deployment and perform the necessary task so as to deploy or to create the virtual machine. So you can always monitor what is actually happening from this notification. You can see it's submitting the deployment now. So this will take like 2 to 3 minutes. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to pause this video and I will come back once the deployment is ready. So the deployment is complete. I'll click on this button now, go to resource group. So it will take me to the resource group, and from this I can see the resources that I deployed into this resource group. Now from here I can see my virtual machine. That's it, my VM template. Because the VM also require other resources like the public IP, the NSG, the VNet, all of these are part of what we have inside that template. And that's why we are seeing all of this. But I can come back here and still go through this place, the resource group, where I can also open the resource group from here, and I will see the list of the list of the resources. Now, my focus here is to explore or to verify and monitor the virtual machine deployment. So I'm going to click on virtual machines, and I can see now that my VM template, which is the virtual machine that I deployed with the template, is running. and is running Windows operating system with the size D2SV3 and with this public IP address. So I can select the virtual machine now, and by doing this, it will take me to the overview, and I can see a lot of information about this virtual machine. Do you remember the DNS label? My VM template 1759. That was the DNS label that I used. You can see it formed part of this label because Microsoft now have the region as part of the label, and also cloudapps.azure.com, which is what they use as their own domain. So if I want to monitor this virtual machine, there are a lot of tools that I can use to monitor this virtual machine. For example, I can click on the monitoring tab here. So from here, it will show me if there are any health issues or health events that are happening or that are attached to this particular virtual machine. So I'm going to see them here. You can see it's telling me there are 7 events now that are attached to this virtual machine. That's one way to monitor what is going on. This is another one: VM availability, CPU average, disk byte. These are different ways by which I can monitor the capabilities or the status of my virtual machine. And if I want to stop this virtual machine, I can click this button to stop the virtual machine. I can click this button to restart the virtual machine, and I can click this button to delete the virtual machine. So these are different things that we can do here when it comes to the monitoring of the virtual machine. So what we have done so far now is that I have successfully created a virtual machine using a template. So I deploy my virtual machine using a template, and that's just to show you that we can use a template to deploy any resources in Azure. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, consider subscribing to this channel. Please, let me know what you think in the comment section. And do not forget to leave a like and share this video. See you in the next one.